There are 40 defense ministers around the U-shaped table at Ramstein Air Base in Germany, including Ukraine's Oleksiy Reznikov. Everyone is discussing how to help Kyiv win the war that Russia has unleashed.
So we've got to move at the speed of war. And I know that all the leaders leave today more resolved than ever to support Ukraine in its fight against Russian aggression and atrocities. We do want to make it harder for Russia to threaten its neighbors and leave them less able to do that.
Austin declares, quote, "redoubling our common efforts to strengthen Ukraine's military."
The anti-Hitler coalition, speaking the language of World War II, of the world's most powerful economies, was created.
It was important for us to have a general donor conference in Germany, but also to have direct contact between the American side and the German government so that their position would be more consistent and would not be out of line.
While a few days ago German Chancellor Scholz was crossing off offensive weapons for Ukraine, now 50 Leopard anti-aircraft systems are on their way from Germany to Ukraine. Air defense equipment is also on the way from Britain. Canada provides 8 armored vehicles.
This means that Ukraine opens an unlimited account for the supply of weapons, civilian products, everything needed to win.
But how will Russia, which frightens everyone with a nuclear button, react to such cohesion of the West?
Any bluster about the possibility of use of nuclear weapons is very dangerous and unhelpful. Nobody wants to see a nuclear war. Nobody can win that. And as we do things and as we, take actions, we're always mindful of making sure that we have the right balance and that we're taking the right approach.
Given the statements of Ukraine's official allies, the question arises, does Russia have allies?
Even Belarus, it has not officially become, it acts in a hybrid way, providing its facilities and infrastructure, but officially Lukashenko has not become an ally of Putin in this war.
The countries of the Collective Security Treaty, Armenia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan and Uzbekistan, did not become Putin's allies in this war either. Moreover, a month and a half after the start of the war, they began to declare that they respect the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Ukraine.
As states that share the longest border in the world, Kazakhstan and Russia enjoy special relations for mutual cooperation. Meanwhile, we also have deep traditions of friendly relations with Ukraine. We respect its territorial integrity, as the overwhelming majority of the world does. Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, President of Kazakhstan.
And here is one more evidence of Russia's isolation. This footage shows dozens of diplomats defiantly standing up and leaving the United Nations hall when Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov begins to speak.
The world had a very pragmatic view. At first, they also said that Kyiv would be surrendered in 2 or 3 days. They were listening to the Russian bragging in the interception. Then they saw that Ukraine was resisting, and in this case, they would give Ukraine a chance to win.
The defense ministers agreed that the meeting in Ramstein would grow into a monthly contact group on Ukraine's self-defense, quote, to focus on winning today's fight. Reported by Roman Smoler, Daria Vershilenko, UATV News.